Welcome back to another video of semen retention from yours truly. Let's get into it. But basically, cringy intro aside, the world is going through chaos right now. It's going through transformation and destruction, and all of this is happening all at once. And if you're not prepared for it, if you don't stay ready and stay vigilant, it'll eat you alive. But one of the ways that I have found that have been able to help during these times is SR. In this world that we live in, almost everybody is emotionally and physically unstable. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. When I relapse after a long streak of retention, I can't think right. When I eat sugar and high-fatty foods, I cannot think right. I don't function correctly mentally. But you, imagine all of us, you, me, all of us are basically unregulated. You think all of these people are doing retention? All these people, nobody's doing this. That's what makes this practice so powerful, is the fact that I'm not going to say you're the only one that's doing this around you, but you most likely are. I hate to say it. If you're in a classroom, if you're in school with like 10 people, and you're like a freshman or whatever bullshit, all those fucking 15, 14-year-olds, they're not doing this. What are the odds they ever even heard of it? Pretty slim to none. Ooh. They're trying to stop me from making a video, man. They got the sprinklers on. They're doing all this shit to stop me from making a video, it feels. I'm gonna move through. I try not to be a conspiracy theorist, because it just makes me sound crazy. But we live in a crazy world. Supernatural stuff is real, whether we like to admit it or not. Just because science likes to debunk it, sometimes it's kind of bullshit. We live in a weird world, whether we like to admit it or not. And SR is just one of those things. SR is one of the things where it has probably the most misinformation said about it all the time. People genuinely think that SR will give them prostate cancer. People think that SR doesn't matter and that it won't do anything. Even though if you've actually done it, you would know for sure. People are brainwashed by the system, by the, I don't want to say so-called, but yeah, so-called professionals. We live in a weird world. Our world does not make any sense, no matter how much we try to make sense out of it. And SR is just one of those things that is unexplainable to most people. Most people do not understand this journey because it just doesn't make any sense to them. Semen retention is not just a practice. It's a way of living your life. When you were young, you never spilled your seed. Whether you were a man or a woman, and you definitely didn't catch prostate cancer either, so you can get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Semen retention is good for you. Let's just clear that out of the air. Even look at it from a logical perspective. When you go on semen retention, it's one of the most natural things you can do. When you spill your seed, that's one of the most unnatural things you can do, and I'll back it up. Look at animals. Look at us when we were children, how much energy we had. There's no negative side effects to retaining. You know what seed is? Sperm. I don't even know if I could say that word on here. Your fluids, your sexual transmutational fluids are made from zinc, iron. There's like 20 different vitamins comprised of just a few drops of your fluid. It's basically blood. It's just a lot more difficult for the body to make it. So when you spill it, there's no benefit to that. You're basically just cutting your arm open and spilling drops of blood into a bucket. So that's already proof right there that semen retention is not bad for you. It's not going to give you prostate cancer. We should all know this already. But one of the reasons why I followed SR so much and why it changed my life so much is because it exposes the truth. It exposes the truth about the system. You realize everything is bullshit. Everything you've been told your entire life is a lie. Whether it be semen retention, prostate cancer, even the professionals, even these people that are out here, they're all here to mess up your life. They are here to cause problems for you. They don't give a fuck about you. Notice how nobody is really told to go do their own thing. Everybody is told to go on the straight and narrow path. Everybody's told that they need to do what their parents before them did, whether you believe it or not. Everybody lives the stereotype life. Everybody's an NPC. I have yet to see anybody that is actually unique enough. Most people are NPCs. Most people are soulless beings. I hate to say, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Most people that you're gonna meet have no independent thought. They're basically not even real people. They're stereotype people that you see on movies and TV shows reading a script. And most of these people, they don't want what's best for you. They want what's best for them. And if that's to put you down so that they look better, they will do that. Regardless on how you feel, regardless on what you think. These people, they don't want you to surpass them. They don't want you to succeed or surpass them. They don't want you to fuck up. But they don't want you to fail nor succeed. The world we live in is so fucked beyond belief that we have people out here sitting in their houses, staring at 10 screens at once. People are spending their lives believing in fake things, believing in what they're told by everybody else, instead of actually going out there and experiencing for themselves. Well, I always say this. I criticize elderly people for saying, oh, you don't know better because you're young. Most older people don't know shit. And I'm going to say that. I don't care. I don't care how young I am. Most people will never go out and actually have life experience. I was talking to a guy the other day. Keep in mind, I travel. I've been traveling. I was talking to a guy the other day, and I was describing to him what the oceans overseas look like and what they feel like. And this guy that was like 65 years old could not relate to me because he'd never experienced that. I have more life experience than him. He sat at a desk working a shitty job for 40 years. That's experience. That's what it means to have experience or to have life experience. I don't really care what you guys think about that whatever that was, that saying, what I just said, that take, because it's fucking true. I don't care if you're 50 years old. If you wasted your whole life sitting at a computer screen, you don't have any life experience. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Very few people can actually say they have experience. Most people don't experience the world. And I like to say this, and I don't mean to give you guys shit. Older people do have more experience than younger people. But younger people in 20, 30 years will never have as much life experience as the older people did. We sit inside all day and we stare at screens. They went outside. You get what I mean? So this is not an attack on old people. I'm not trying to bash old people. But it's just true, though. It's true. I see this trend. A lot of 20-year-olds, people that graduated in like 2022, like to play adult. but they're not actually adults. And it's kind of funny seeing somebody that was born in 2003 act like they have life experience and act like they've lived so long and that they know better, when most of us don't really know anything. If you really think about it, if we truly knew anything, don't you think all the world's problems would be solved by now? This is how this works, this is how that works, that doesn't work. We wouldn't be fucking arguing over anything. Nobody would be arguing if looks maxing works. Nobody would be arguing if semen retention works. They would just work or they wouldn't work. It's the same thing with politics. If you are right wing or left wing, you're a fucking moron. I'm sorry. Click off this video right now. But I'm going to explain to you, and if you actually have the attention span to watch, I'm going to tell you guys why I think this. Left wing and right wing is both the two sides to the same coin. Left wing believes in something that the right wing doesn't. The right wing believes in something that the left wing doesn't. It's just bullshit conflict. And if you believe in everything 100% that a certain party believes in, you're just a closed-minded fool. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You are a closed-minded individual. The fact that you believe everything that the red side tells you, and you defend everything that the red side tells you, even if it's BS, is completely ridiculous. The truth always lies somewhere in the middle. It's kind of funny. I always see, and a lot of people don't see this, but this is very obvious once you realize it. A lot of these political commentators, because they are on the red side, they'll defend stupid stuff that the red side does. These people will even change their politics. If the red side didn't agree with something 10 years ago, but all of a sudden everybody agrees with it, then that's just following. They're following. They're not creating their own opinions. Those are closed-minded individuals. It's the same thing with blue people as well. Not everything one political party says is right or wrong. I'm trying to come up with the best analogy to get this to make sense. When I was little, I used to watch a lot of Star Wars. I love Star Wars. You know those two sides, the Jedi and the Empire? The Empire is known for being evil, and the Jedi or the Rebels are always known for being good. But who's actually good? That's the question. Without nerding out on you guys, the Empire's evil. They got Darth Vader. They subjugate the galaxy. But everybody's safe. The rebels are terrorists, but they're technically freedom fighters. Why follow one political party when the truth lies somewhere in the middle? Red are not the good guys. Blue are not the good guys. They're not the bad guys or the good guys. They're just a party. That's the whole fucking point. It's a philosophy. It's not actually based in fact, no matter which political spectrum you tend to fall on. And that's one of the biggest tattletales of an NPC. An NPC is so certain. An NPC is so certain in what they are told, no matter if it's true or fake or not. This video went way off schedule. I only wanted this to be like an 11-10 minute video. But I guess it's all good. You guys are getting that extra time from me. Sometimes things need to be said. I think one of the greatest failures of modern life is ignoring everything and not mentioning anything. If you have a problem with something, criticize it. I never used to understand, like, this is a tattletale sign. I was always awake when I was a kid. I used to question why we were paying for food, things like apples when they grew on trees. I was questioning, why do we pay taxes? Why is our money being stolen from us? Even just little stuff like that. And then I went down the rabbit hole to now, oh, this is how the system works. It's a cabal of slave owners. They own us. Okay, that makes sense. That's the whole purpose and point of these people. The elite of the elite will do what the elite do. There's not a damn thing we can do about it except leave the system. Take care of ourselves, be as happy as possible, because at the end of the day, nothing matters unless you make it matter. The only thing that matters is what you want to do. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.